Let's celebrate Earth Day by taking a hike. Here are some tips for your next adventure.
First is your backpack. This is a pretty heavy-duty hiking backpack called an Osprey, but you can use a school bag too. If you're on a busy trail, make sure you use protective gear that fits snug to your face. Hand sanitizer! Lots of water in your hydro flasks. Or you can get a CamelBak where you have a water supply in your backpack with a straw so you can drink while you walk. A map so you don't get lost. Snackies for all those calories burned. Bug spray by Versace. Sunscreen. A flashlight just in case. First aid kit in case of the boo-boos. Binoculars for birds and things. An extra layer just in case it gets cold at the top of the mountain, or you get wet somehow. You want to make sure you're staying warm. Ooh, that fit. Good sneakers or hiking boots. Make sure that they have good tread on the bottom so that you don't slip. And high ankle support helps too if you have weak ankles like me. These are trekking poles. You can also find a good stick in the woods as a hiking stick. They help with support in rocky conditions. This camera tripod is a must-have for me. It's Bluetooth so I can take pictures from afar, and it goes upside down and bends so you can hang from trees. A fishing pole if you feel like it, but make sure you have a valid fishing license. Whatever you take into the woods, make sure you take it out. Let's keep our trails clean. All right, girls, so I hope that was helpful, as some of you may already know a lot of that stuff. Couple other tips when you're hiking, especially as the weather's getting warmer, ticks are out and they're nasty. So make sure that you always check any sort of warm place. So behind your ear, under your neck, under your armpit, any place that's warm on your body, ticks really like to go there. So make sure you always do a tick check after your hike. The other thing you need to be aware of is germs don't just die because we're outside. So when you're walking on a trail, if there's some hand-over-hand rocks or some trees that maybe a lot of people are touching on the trail, keep in mind that other people are touching it, you're touching it, and then you're potentially touching your face. The germs still can live outside, okay? So just make sure that you're practicing your good hygiene even when you're taking walks outside. All right, social distancing. I know we've heard a lot about it. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it is important, even on the hiking trail. So make sure you're keeping that 6 to 10 feet apart. And then if somebody's passing you on the trail, just remove yourself off the trail safely until they can pass, and then you can get back on the trail. You should always be hiking with somebody else, and you should always tell a third party where you're gonna be, what time you're leaving, and what time you're expected to come back. Stay on trail. You'll see some things that are called blazes. They're usually on trees or rocks. They're trail markers and they're different colors. So you want to make sure that you know which path you're taking and always stay on the path that has your marked blaze. So maybe it's a red blaze, maybe it's a yellow blaze. Know which one you're going on, but always stay on the trail. No bushwhacking. That's how people get lost. These are some examples of what trail blazes may look like. You may see wildlife on the trail, and that's pretty cool, but do not ever approach wildlife. Just leave them be and go the other direction. Okay, girls, so your challenge for the week, physical challenge, is to try to get out, hike, walk, 5 out of 5 days of the week, try to get out and walk. If you can't do your hike this week, maybe the following week. Your journal challenge for this week is going to be the questions that are coming up in a little bit, and you're gonna plan your own hike. Now, the hike that you plan doesn't have to be necessarily the hike that you do this week. It could be a big hike somewhere in another state. We have over 50 national parks in the United States. There's thousands of trails all over, and if something stuck out to you that you want to explore one day, that's the hike that I want you to focus on and to do a little research on and to answer these questions. If you're unfamiliar with some of the national parks, I'm also going to attach a really cool website where you can do a virtual tour of the national parks. So check that out if you need a couple ideas, or even if you just want to explore a little bit of something different. Answer these questions in your journal. Where is your hike going to be and how long is it? What supplies will you pack? What do you hope to see on the trail? What do you think the health benefits are? And who will you bring and will they enjoy it? Have fun with this, girls. Happy Earth Day, and I'll see you soon.